Welcome to Rafa Bible Answer Man. Good that you've chosen this particular teaching, and it has to do with rest time. In other words, a resting period. Rest times will be the title of it. You see, we live in a fast-paced world. I'm sure I don't have to tell you this because everything now, people want it instantly. We're just so geared to it. And that's a product of the end time. Don't think that's just a quirk of people. When you see people in a rush and everything's got to be, you're going with your hair on fire, like the saying, then remember, we're just coming to the end of this epoch in this age. But every people want everything immediately or yesterday, the old saying says. You can live most of your life in your home anymore. You don't have to go out. You can get everything you need shipped into your home or from your car, and that'll save more time to be fast paced if you wish to do it that way. The foundation is that God establishes a Sabbath. That means a seventh day and a period of time, which in the Hebrew just simply means a cessation. A Sabbath is just a cessation from a work period. It's the time to focus on God and upon your life and let God replenish you. It used to be everything closed on Sunday, a period, and the businesses closed and people went to church and then they spent time with their family or had a quiet day so their soul could get a little rest. Nature knows that you can't work, a farmer knows you can't work the crop all the time in the ground. The ground needs a rest period to restore its strength. Same thing with a person. You need the time when you just shut down the system, get in a quiet place, and meditate on God and just relax and let God speak to you. That'll be a wonderful time to do that. So that's a Sabbath blessing. In Mark chapter 2, verse 27, it says, the Sabbath was made for man, not man for the Sabbath. It was God instituted that to give you a blessing where you can have a rest period. And it comes to me now, if you will purpose to do that, if you'll take a Sabbath, which we like to do it on Sunday, being in the New Testament people, then you will find that God shows up in your life. He'll give you that peace that passes understanding. And in your resting period, he may just drop an answer to the question you're going to need the coming week, or maybe he'll give you peace over something you've been dealing with, or he'll give you a word of wisdom or a word of knowledge. Your employment might demand Sabbath work. If it does, and most of us have been in a business where we had to be there on a Sabbath or a day of rest, then choose another day. You don't have to do it on a Saturday or Sunday. You can choose any day, but I would encourage you to choose a day and set that day aside where you kind of shut out the world problems, close yourself in with God and your family, and just have a day of rest or a rest time or times. If you honor God with the Sabbath, I'm not talking about the seventh day now, I'm talking about a Sabbath of rest, he will multiply your efforts on the other 6 days. I have made this promise to people, and few people understood what I was trying to say to them. If they would do that, if you'll give God the honor and the time, he'll give you the extra time by multiplying your energies and multiplying your time as you go forth into your job and your marketplace on the Monday or whatever the next day after you do that. It's been a blessing being with you. This is Dr. West. Until we meet again, just the Lord bless you richly.